Good evening and welcome to AFL&T's coverage of the 2025-26 NTFL season. This is Women's Premier League Round 7 and we have PINT and Palmerston here today. My name is Leo King and I'm joined by my commentary partner in Lockie Humphrey. Should be an interesting game, this one, Lock.
Yeah, it should, Leo. A really interesting build-up. Both these sides in the 5 as we currently speak, and PINT probably underperforming in the last few weeks. They've lost their last 2. They had the bye last week, but they started hot. They're 3-2. They're 3rd at the moment, and Palmerston just starting to find their feet as they are sitting at 2-3. What's your prediction tonight, Leo?
Yeah, I'm going to predict PINT to get up today. I think we'll see a very spirited performance from Palmerston. They had a pretty disappointing loss against Wanderers a couple of weeks ago, and I think they've really started to get into gear now after that. Bit of a wake-up call, but I think PINT will run away with this one in the second half. But yeah, here's to hoping.
Absolutely. Over in the other game at TIO Stadium, we saw the Nycliffe women getting the job done in a grand final rematch. They were able to win by 3 goals over there, get a little bit of constellation after last year's performance. So they get on the board, and there's been plenty of NTFL footy all happening here on NT News today. But right now, we're focused on this one between PINT and Palmerston. Last time they met, it was a PINT win by 4 points. That was at Kazales in round 10 last year. But a few girls to look for today. Last week, Lucy Hamilton was the best for PINT in their 9-point loss to St Mary's, and Palmerston absolutely smashed Tiwi by 62 points last week. Ella Ward was best on with 5 goals, so we'll be looking to her to get the ball rolling for the Magpies as we're about to get underway here at DXC Arena. So we are obviously lined up for no more round here in the NTFL, a great initiative, and I'm sure you've got more on that, Leo.
Yep. Yeah, we've been partnered, well, the NTFL have partnered with No More Rounds since 2015, and it really is just a fantastic cause as we saw all the players in the middle. I'll continue that in a bit.
So ball up in the middle of the ground as we're underway here for Women's Premier League action, and we're going to get a restart straight away. Doing the ruck work there is Fitzgerald for PINT. She's able to get the clean hit out down, and the Green Ants will look to go forward with their first kick. Fitzgerald's able to get that one going out wide. It'll go towards Membry. She can run out in front. She had a difficult job in Ward competing with her. The ball find the deck. Green Ants get forward, and another stoppage there as the tackle has been made by the star that is Jasmine Hewitt. You see 3 league best and fairest, one of the best women we've ever seen have a hit out up here, and she gets an early tackle on the board as this one will go out wide to Carlton and go down the line. Doesn't find much doing. Trying to sweep across there was Zoe Clark. Found the handball back and gets them moving forward off hands. Membry was able to win it, but she couldn't get much going. Fitzgerald got the handball up, was able to go in front to Harding. Her kick asked a lot of her player. Tornsey for the Magpies was on the bottom of the pack, and it'll be thrown up.
Yeah, pretty hot start. Both teams very keen to get in and amongst the contest, but no real clean possessions yet, but PINT's with the territory at the moment.
Ball thrown back up. Carlton, watch her today. She's an absolute star. Finds a clearance and finds a target on cue. She's able to get it out wide. Kick just overcooked a little bit for her teammate, but she's able to get back onto the footy and sends it forward. Defending well there was Chow. And Chow at the bottom of the pack will get another stoppage on Magpies forward flank. Back up and underway. Ella Ward doing the ruck duties for the Magpies as well. She did everything last week in a career best game against the Tiwi Bombers, but the PINT girls will be able to go forward here. The kick came out towards Taylor Hill. She had a moment to pick it up. It was taken high, so she can go back here, Taylor Hill, and take her free kick. She's got one on short if she wants to use her, and she does. She'll find Tierney. Tierney's going to assess her options going forward. Kick short, and in the end it was a really good one. She hit McNamara. We can go short again. This would be a good build-up. Hewitt just too far out from her range. She'll certainly go long and deep if somebody is able to come up with a contested mark almost at the back. They almost fought over at the 2 Pint girls, but the kick goes towards the goal square. Good pressure coming there from Hill. Still a chance at ground level if Fitzgerald can pick it up. Carlton on the scene. Might have been dispossessed. Umpire said no. Going back to get it there was Tornsey, and she can work it out. The pressure's still on for the girls, and the umpire's going to find a free kick here. It looks like it's going the way of the Magpies, Leo.
Yeah, really good build-up from Pints there. Really patient build-up, wait for their runners to get in place. Very unlucky to not get a shot on goal there, but pretty desperate defending from Palmerston as they look to exit the other way.
Hannah Torsney goes out wide, sweeping across with a really good contested mark. There was Jordan Membry. An impressive intercept and an impressive kick inside. She finds the chest of Rennie Hicks, who can go back, and would love to get the first score on the board here for Pint.
Definitely another good build-up by Pints. Really good hit there inside 45. They look like they've just got a touch of class above Palmerston in these first few minutes, with the intensity being pretty high.
Yeah, they do. They've put the pressure on. Rennie Hicks looking for her 3rd goal of the season. She's wayward, but the first score of the night will go the way of the Green Ants. So they get on the board 4 minutes into this one. Kick will come out now. And Palmerston will look to just go by hands, but a little fumble out wide is going to make it hard. Shields was able to get it over the top. Out in the Carlton direction. If it can sit for her, she'll be able to go forward with it. Looking for the bounce to come up. Wasn't able to get it. Going in under with her was Tierney. Coming up was Ward. Went back to get it. Hicks is in there as well. She might have been pushed. It might just be a stalemate. We're going to get it thrown up on the far side.
Yeah, good wall set up there by Pints. They're pretty organised in defence, and that showed there.
So the hit out came forward. All the play with the Green Ants early in this one. Just bounced off the chest of Grundon, and the boundary line will win again, but it's in a good spot for Pint.
Definitely is, and if you've got big Jazzy Hewitt tapping it down to your midfielders, I should say, you'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, she's pretty handy in there doing the ruck duties, but Ella Ward, who competing ruckman's not bad herself. A good little battle in there. Ward probably won it, but I reckon she gave away a free kick in there, and Jasmine Hewitt, the superstar she is, will get a free kick, Leo.
Yeah, you wouldn't want the ball being in her hands if you're Palmerston, but yeah, very unlucky there by Ella Ward. Just a little tug of the jumper, but the umpire's always going to pay that, and I'm really looking forward to this matchup. Hewitt and Ward should be fantastic.
It should be. Hewitt looking to get the first little win of the night, and she misses wide as well. A few opportunities early for the Green Ants, but I'm sure there'll be plenty more if free kicks are coming like that. Shannon Murphy's going to take the kick in for the Black and White here on what was a rainier day earlier in the day. Leo, I know that you played early today. Was there a bit of rain in your game?
Yeah, there was. We picked it perfectly. Overcast, a little bit of rain. It wasn't too heavy, so I don't think they'll have to worry about a waterlogged ball or anything tonight.
No, you wouldn't think so. It's cleared up this afternoon and looks to be a bit of a dry deck here at DXC. A bit chopped up after the last men's game, but all in all, conditions are pretty solid. No wind to speak about as we're back underway. Ball up comes, went off hands cleanly from Ingram. Another kick deep for the Green Ants, and the umpire's going to find a free kick in there, and it might be going to the way of Pine. It will. And they've got another opportunity here.
Not sure what that one was for, but yeah, Pints want to start taking these opportunities, so hopefully this one goes through, because if they keep missing and Palmerston go end to end and kick a goal, which they are very capable of doing, it'll really sting.
Yeah, you're right. Jordan Membry is going to get her first chance here for Pint. Her first game of the season, and with her first kick, she gets a goal. Pint draw first blood here at DXC.
Yeah, great start from Pints. Playing territory footy, they've just been dominating possession and really keeping inside their forward 50, which is what they do, and they were always going to crack Palmerston if they're getting that many entries.
So Jordan Membry gets on the board from a beneficiary of a free kick. Umpire hot on the whistle early. But Membry will be happy to kick her first of the day. She was obviously a star for Pint last year. Just played the 7 games, but kicked the 12 goals, and she was a feature in Sandringham's VFL side this year. So she's a fair talent, and she showed it there with that accurate kick at goal. 7.5 minutes gone in this one. They're back underway in the middle. The hit out came the way of the Magpies, but Pine will get another clearance going forward. Not able to pick out anybody in specific. Shields had to go in and under. She was dispossessed, and all the play with the Green Ants early here, Leo.
Yeah, definitely. They're dominating out of the middle. Big Jazzy Hewitt's got Ella Ward's number at the moment.
Right on cue, Hewitt. Handball over the top. We'll be looking for Ingram. She just shoots on goal, and it's the behind.
She thought she had less time than she did there. She just kind of rushed that kick, but still Pints giving themselves plenty of opportunity here, and they will put a big score on the board if Palmerston cannot get some footy in their hands.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. Worrying signs early if you're a Magpie supporter. It's been all Pint to start this first 8.5 minutes here in Marara. Ball out the back now. Looking for somebody to come up with it. Goes the way of Pint. Coming up was Grundon. She couldn't pick it up cleanly. An opportunity here for the Magpies if they can just surge the ball going forward. Georgia Davey will look to get in there. She's not able to stick the tackle, and now Pint's able to just run away. Good job there from Tierney. Tucked it under the arm and put it out in the direction of Hewitt. The boundary line will look to come into play, but Hewitt was smart. She just kicked it forward. Pressure came from the back of Mudge. Still in dispute. Hewitt going back to get it. Well done. Contested footy. Top of the goal square. It's a shot on goal. It might have just gone through, and Pint from the pocket. Go bang, bang.
Oh, fantastic goal. That was really good build-up from Pints there. Great rebound off half-back after Palmerston managed to get the ball forward, but that's just fantastic footy end-to-end, and the finish was the best of them all.
Yeah, it was fantastic. From the pocket, something from nothing. Hewitt was able to keep it in bounds, and then a shot from what's been an inaccurate start from the Green Ants turns it around with a beautiful goal, and the fast start here, 10 minutes in. I believe it came from Hillary Grubb, but we'll get confirmation on that shortly. But we can definitely confirm it's a 15-point lead to the Green Ants and a really hot start.
Yeah, I hope Palmerston need to win this centre clearance here because it's just going in Pines forward 50 and it's just staying there. So they want to get on top in the midfield for this next 10 minutes of the quarter.
Back up and underway. Ball, once again, finding the hands of Renee Tierney. She wasn't able to get it cleanly, but that handball will unlock the run there of McNamara. She's able to go inside. Hewitt's the target once again, bouncing off what looked like to be Ella Ward. Deep inside 50, defending as well as she can, but it's going to be hard when McNamara runs and gets her own footy, pumps it to the top of the goal square. They've got players in Hill who can soccer, but it will not be on target.
I think Palmerston soccered that out in the full. Pints will have a shot on goal. Yeah.
Might be right, Leo, and the kick inside will look to favour Hewitt. Just went over the top of her, and if they can pick this one up cleanly here, Palmerston, they'll be able to run it out, but the pressure came. It's been really good pressure effort. Hill looking to capitalise, goes long and deep to the top of the goal square. She went back with a good tackle on Murphy, and it'll be a ball up.
Ella Ward's been thrown down to the back line for Palmerston already, which was just they need a bit of composure, a bit of leadership down there. Seems to be working, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Worrying signs early for Palmerston. Haven't even registered an inside 50. Going to 12 minutes in this one, and another free kick to Pint. McNamara again getting her hands on it a lot in the last 2 or 3 minutes. She can go short, but coming at it hard, and a really good intercept mark there was Kayla Mudge, who turned it over.
Yeah, Palmerston needed to just find a couple easy marks there, just take a breath, get a bit of the footy in their hands.
Rennie Hicks tries to find Grubb, just went over the top of her. Ball went back. Palmerston standing up at the moment, but the kick will favour a teammate. It went to Rowe, who had to go across goal. Another intercept mark will go the way of Cook, though. And Cook sent it back to where it came from, just peppering the inside 50s. Here, Palmerston defending with all that they've got. She's going to try to take on a few tacklers there, Murphy. It was a dangerous moment. She was able to get the handball away, but the pressure is certainly still on here. Plenty of Pint girls circling to be able to run in. Grubb can kick a goal, and she does.
Great forward pressure there from Pints. They're just setting up that defensive wall so well. Every time Palmerston get a clearance, they've just got their whole back line just setting up that wall. It's not getting past them, then it's just getting in there, and they're really applying really good pressure, and it's just too much for the Palmy backline, who have done a pretty good job, all things considered.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. It has just been all Pint in their forward 50, and Yeah, every time Palmerston's tried to bring it out, there's just been a wall of PINT defenders there to send it back in. They've got to find an answer quickly here, Palmerston, otherwise they're going to be in real trouble. It has to start from the middle. Hillary Grubb kicking her third goal of the season in her third game for the Green Ants. She'll be happy with that as we send the ball back to the middle of the ground. Bucks will do battle again. Rose in there for the Magpies, was able to get first hands on it. She was taken in tackle from Fitzgerald. The umpire off the ball will find it kicking in danger. Free kick. It'll go the way of the Green Ants again.
Jeez, Palmerston can't get anything going their way.
No, they can't. Hicks will send it in again. Coming from behind. The Flies came. Hewitt's on the ball. Still looking for her first goal as a flying shot came out wide from Ingram, but it was off line.
Yeah, Palmerston they just got to slow down here. There's all the momentum's with PINT, so you've got to try and take that away, find a couple easy marks, try and make your way up the ground, try and get an inside 50, just give your back line a rest because they have been having it non-stop in their area.
You're right, Leo. Just need to get something going, need to get their hands on the footy. This is a long kick out in the Carlton direction. This might be the go that they need. They work it out by hands here. Really good play from Palmerston getting it forward. Carlton was involved in that one. They go up the line. Contested footy needs to be won. Dived on top of Georgia Davies out the back, but it'll be a ball up. In a better spot though for Palmerston.
Definitely, that was some really good movement there. It was almost there. Probably just had to kick it a bit earlier.
High contact free kick will go the way of the black and white. As we see Dakota Ward just coming gingerly to the bench. We'll keep an eye on her as that kick's turned over. We'll go the PINT way again. Taylor Hill has been in everything early. Trying to run onto this one's McDougall. She'll go back to get it. Was pushed in the back. Had to soccer it out towards the boundary. It's a foot race now out there. Ingram's going to be chasing her. She might have been taken high. McDougall did well to win herself the free kick.
Yep, definitely. Good desperation there. Just went all in for the footy, and most of the time you will get the ball or the free kick doing that.
So McDougall goes in the Carlton direction, but it dribbles in front of her and will meet the boundary right in front of the PINT bench.
Oh, PINT's got the ball.
Obviously the lasso rule, Leo, that I forgot about in the Women's Premier League. So we see the ball go back to PINT, but this time it'll be a throw-in. Just those little changes you got to pick up on, and the umpire's paid another free kick. It might have been from out on the full this time.
Yeah. Well, you've got to get used to it. That's happening in the AFL next year as well. So
yeah, you're right. Big changes will definitely make the game look different. I think it's probably for the best, don't you, Leo?
Yeah, 100%. The deliberate calls are ridiculous.
Goes inside 50 now. Hewitt was the one that was putting it in there, and another snap at goal, but inaccurate again. Sixth behind of the quarter.
Yeah, getting into red time here for Palmerston. They'll know they're a pretty experienced team. They'll just want to be real slow here, not want to concede, just try and hold on to the ball for a couple of minutes and reset.
Absolutely, they'll be trying to get to quarter time without conceding another one. Already a big gap has opened up. Hewitt will be waiting under this one. She just took a contested intercept mark. Flying over two. Magpies was then able to sell the candy on the mark. Went with a snap to the top of the goal square. A bouncing ball wasn't in any of her teammates' favour, so it sends back. But again, that wall has just been absolutely unbreakable as we see Taylor Hill take another intercept. She can send it right back. It's a bit of ping-pong footy as it goes to the top of the goal square. Can Hewitt take another contested mark? Falls at the ground level. She'll sweep back onto it. Was definitely taken without the footy. Umpire said no, play on. Pressure came again. Handball went over the top and a flying shot at goal. Was there a free kick paid in there somewhere? It was, so the ball will be called back.
Yeah, I think Palmerston should just kick it where Jasmine Hewitt isn't. She's had a lot of the footy in this first term, and she is reading the play really, really well, as she has for many years in this competition.
Yeah, she's an absolute star. 3 league best and fairest. You're going to be pretty good to do that. Leo, as we see Murphy now go out wide, and the kick's cut off again by Hewitt. She's been everywhere as this is a dribbling ball inside 50, looking to favour one of her teammates in Tierney, who picks it up, and there's a shot from point blank range, but it's yet another behind.
That was going to go in from Jasmine Hewitt. She was lucky there was a goalkeeper there, because that was 100% going in.
She's got to have had 10 or 11 touches early, Hewitt. She's brought her own footy in this first quarter.
It's tricky for Palmerston as well because you don't want to put Ella Ward on her because you want her playing her own game, but then you can't let Jazzy Hewitt do what she's doing, so...
No, you're right. Stage Palmerston will just be happy to get it out of the defensive 50. That's proving difficult at the moment, and they'll get a bit of a reprieve as the quarter time siren sounds, and a 25-point margin has opened up for the Pine Girls, who are up and about here at DXC Arena.
All right, and that gives us quarter time, and at DXC Arena here in round 7, and we will be back here after this break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
This weekend is no more round.
Across the NTFL Premier League competition, players, coaches and umpires will wear orange armbands.
It's our way of standing together against family and domestic violence.
We make everyone in our team feel welcome and safe.
We call out disrespectful behaviour even when it's tough.
We will stand up so others feel safe to do the same.
We encourage others to treat everyone with respect.
The No More Round shows the strength of our football community.
We include everyone and treat all people equally. We check in on our teammates, listen if someone needs to talk, and help them find support.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
G'day and welcome back to the NTFL Women's Premier League Round 7 with PINT and Palmerston playing here at DXC Arena with a scoreline of 3-7-25 to PINT and 0-0 for Palmerston. Pretty interesting start, Lockie, but very PINT's dominant.
Yeah, it was, Leo. It was all PINT, to be honest, in that first quarter. 3 goals, 7, and if they had have kicked straight, they could have piled on a lot more pain. It was the 2 goals to Hillary Grubb and the 1 to Jordan Memory. And who did you like in that first quarter, Leo, from both teams?
Yeah, definitely Jazzy Hewitt. I thought she was just monstered Palmerston in that quarter in the ruck. She got forward. She was just everywhere. It's like she was teleporting. I thought Ella Ward really tried her guts out for Palmerston as well, you know, going up against a really good opponent, and she went down back and applied a bit of leadership. But, yeah, those are my two. Anyone for you, Lockie?
Yeah, not much on the Palmerston side of the ball. They just weren't able to get their hands on the footy on it really at all. And, yeah, you mentioned them there, Leo. For the PINT side, Jasmine Hill just brought her own footy in that first quarter, but I also really loved Taylor Hill, and Renee Tierney was able to get involved as well. So it's going to have to come here from the Palmerston side. How do they bounce back? And what would be the message, do you reckon, at quarter time here for as we see the Palmerston girls on screen, Leo?
I think just get a bit tighter, especially around that midfield. Like, it felt like PINT's midfielders were just flooding in after the stoppage. So I feel like just try and get a bit of hands on the footy, play a bit of possession, chip it around a bit, even if you have to go backwards. And but definitely not shy away. Definitely go for it because they have a bit of catching up to do.
Absolutely, they do. And in the other women's games today, Tiwi versus the Wanderers over at TIO Stadium. The Wanderers get win number 3 of the season after having about a 4-year drought, Leo. So they managed to bag 3 wins, and all of a sudden they're in finals contention. They managed to get into the 5, and Nightcliff were able to beat St Mary's in the grand final rematch. And last night, Southern Districts made light work of Waratah 108-0 in that women's game. And over at TIO in the men's game, Leo, I understand you got a score check over there as well.
12-40 last time I checked. Nightcliff giving Saints a bit of a serve. So, yeah, Nightcliff been a bit of a bogey team for St Mary's, my mob. So hopefully they can bounce back, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of interesting clashes going on around, and this massive Saturday of NT footy continues here in No More Round number 7 of the NTFL season. It's getting away quickly. They're already a quarter of the way done here, and Palmerston will love to kick a first as we get back underway here at the second quarter. Going up is Carlton. She'll be looking to come across and get her team on the board. Handball went out wide. PINT picking up where they left off. The kick went down the line towards Membry. She wasn't able to pick it up. The handball forward was a good one, and this kick's going to try to go out the direction of McWhinney. She's able to pick it up now and go for a bit of a run. Sweeps in with the right foot. It was just wayward and dribbled out towards the boundary line. It'll be a throw in.
That's why you need to learn to kick on your left. But no, really good run there from PINT. That's what they're doing in Palmerston. They're just running in waves, and they've just got so many numbers. And yeah, that was a really good run out the back there. And although the kick wasn't great, but they're still looking so dangerous.
Yeah, they are. They're going to try to lock it again in their forward 50, much like the first term. Palmerston will be determined to man up and stop the ball from recurring stoppages and inside 50s like the first quarter. Ball fell short, and the umpire's going to find a holding free kick. It will go the way of Palmerston. Looks to be Ward down there doing all she can. She's got a wide option here in Georgia Davey if she can find her, and eventually she does. With Carlton inside, the kick won't go her way. Instead, it'll be turned over to McNamara, who will wheel and go. She can put it inside 50, out in the direction of Hewitt, who just overran it. Ward had to go back and get it. Hewitt put the pressure on her, as well as Hill wrapping up. And another stoppage for PINT. In and out, Leo, much like the first quarter.
Oh, yeah. I think they need to put Ella Ward back in the ruck, Palmerston, though, because going down back, they need that leadership in the guts.
You're right. Flying kick came from Hill, wasn't able to get it far. She was tackled by Carlton, and they'll wrestle for another stoppage.
Yeah, you can't fault Palmerston's effort, but they're just rushing everything. They just need to find a couple targets, try and get some possession footy. I reckon they've had 2 marks in a row, which is the most.
Yeah, you're right. They had a chance in that last play and just fumbled it at the wrong time. Just needed to get their hands on it. Palmerston girls. Ball goes back up. opportunity here if they can run onto it. Davey just overran it, had to go back and get it. Wasn't able to find it up, and it was flicked eventually to McNamara, who can send a high one to the top of the square. Fist came there from Mudge. She's got a lot to deal with at ground level. McDougall's there as well, applying the tackle, and she'll eventually come up with a handball. Went all the way back, and a really good tackle from Ingram. We'll see another stoppage right on the goal line for PINT.
Yeah, I think Palmerston's backline deserves some flowers as well, because they've had been bombarded and there hasn't been any real easy shots for PINTs, so they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, they've set up really well back there, PINT, as they look to just kick one out of nowhere, and they do. PINT pile on more pain, and that one's coming from Sarah Ingram. She's able to get one from the stoppage, and PINT out to the quick start again in quarter number 2.
Yeah, Ingram's been pretty fantastic today as well. She's really been breaking it up in the midfield and gets a bit of reward for her effort with a pretty easy goal. I reckon she didn't even know what she was doing. She just booted it through. But that's always going to happen when you have that many entries, and I don't know if Palmerston have actually entered their forward 50 yet.
No, you're right. They haven't really touched the footy, and they haven't been able to get it down there. No, Leo, you're right. And they found it really difficult. Repeat stoppages just wear you out, and Sarah Ingram took the advantage there and kicked a goal from point-blank range in her second Women's Premier League game of the season, extending the margin to 5 goals. And much like the last game we saw here at DXC, it's starting to blow out a bit early.
Yeah, PINT's really sending a message, sending a bit of a warning to the rest of teams in the comp. We're still here, we are still good.
Yeah, you're right. Message is being received from all as they go back in long again. Came off hands, trying to get the ball moving forward again, and incorrect disposal the way of PINT, and a 50-metre penalty will also be gifted towards Ward. So a chance here to get her going. She's been instructed by the bench just to get the ball moving and just hurry it up a little bit.
Yeah, she's got to get it in deep here. You cannot be going these shallow entries. Just try and lock it in for Palmerston.
You're right. The first opportunity here inside 50 for the Magpies. They've got a few running onto the ball, but the kick was marginally cleared out wide. Still pressure on here if they can lock it in. Trying to go back and pick it up. Still in and under the umpire. We'll see a stoppage, but not a bad result here if you're a Magpies forward.
Yeah, that Magpies backline definitely deserved this well-earned little breather that they'll get, and hopefully they can lock it in there for them.
Ball back up. Handball came out. And another free kick. Another ball in, sorry, and it'll be still in Palmerston's forward 50. So repeat stoppages for the first time here 5 minutes into the second quarter, and that is what the coaching staff would have been begging for at quarter time.
Let's get some runners through for Palmerston. Just try something.
Ball back into play. Runners looking to come. No one was able to be clean, and the umpire will eventually pay a free kick. Waiting to see who it will go to, and it will be the beneficiary of Palmerston. They're going to have their first opportunity of the night on goal.
Yeah, definitely go for a shot on goal here. Definitely don't try and set it up somewhere. Just take your foot, take your 30, and see if she can put it through. Looks good.
She comes in. It's a beautiful kick off the boot as it made the trip. Still in play, and eventually a touch behind. Right, there was a really good kick on goal. Just didn't have the trip, but the first score of the night for the Magpies.
Yeah, at least they're playing some forward 50 footy here, just getting their forwards into the game, because they have got some dangerous forwards. I remember watching them a couple of weeks ago, and they are electric down there.
Yeah, they are. When they can get the ball moving and get some pace on the footy, they just haven't been able to get their hands on it early.
Guess who?
Yeah, Jasmine Hewitt. Speaking of getting your hands on the footy, she's brought her own tonight so far. She goes down the line looking for a target. Coming up with it was Hill. We've got some pace on the ball out towards Grubb again. Clean pick up and a nice turn as well. She snaps back inside. Having to deal with a lot was Dakota Ward. Good tackle coming from her. Umpire let it go, and the turnover will arrive. Bouncing footy. Going to have to do well in and under was Hicks. She did. Clean pick up. Sends him inside 50. Target's coming at the ball. No one's able to pull it down. Ward was able to kick and clear away, but it'll probably be coming straight back in as this ping pong style is reoccurring. No one's able to clean enough to get a kick. Mudge was good enough to get a handball. Picking up was Fitzgerald. Tackle came from Torsney, and eventually we're going to get another stoppage on the far side.
I reckon that play pretty much summed up the game. Palmerston will clear it and it comes straight back every single time. Just that wall of pine is very, very unbreakable.
So ball back up. Pint can go deep here if they would like. It's a good tackle from Carlton. She gets the holding the ball call, and
Palmerston need to get her into the game.
They do. She's such a dangerous player. She'll look to switch now. Takes a bounce and goes out wide. Asking a lot of her teammate too much. The kick was way overcooked and Membry was able to get the footy back. She can go inside 50 and have a shot. Won't make the trip at all, and there'll be players back there looking to sweep up. Eventually, we're going to get a stoppage. About 15-20 out from Pint's goal.
I really like that from Carlton. You know, the execution wasn't there, but the idea is good because what they've done so far hasn't worked, just burning it down the line. She tried to change something, change the angles, so I think they should try that again.
You're right, they've got to try something. The kicks coming out of back 50 aren't working, as we see another ball go to Rennie Hicks, and she'll go out towards the pocket. Dangerous footy here. Good tackle from Ward. Umpires paid a free kick, and Ella Ward doing all she can on the last line.
Yeah, she's out of a fair bit of it today. She'll try and switch it.
Leo calling the switch, and they're answering here as they do well to get it out to Carlton. Kick inside to Davey. He's able to get it on the second grab. Got Carlton on short again. So his next kick here, Leo, we see Pine, they've set up really well. Plenty of numbers behind the footy, so they're going to have to go short, and Carlton just kicked it straight into the lap of Jasmine Hewitt.
The worst person you could possibly kick it to.
You're right. And the umpire has picked out a 50-metre free kick or a downfield. Either way, Pine's going to be able to get a shot on goal. Jasmine Hewitt will have an opportunity deep. It looks like it's going to go against Georgia Davey, and Jasmine Hewitt can go down to the 15-metre mark, and she's going to be able to have a shot for her first of the night.
I did like that from Palmerston, though. There was about 6 marks in that passage of play, and they looked dangerous. A couple inside ones. It just, that final kick to get over that wall wasn't there, as, Jasmine Hewitt has a very rare error. But Palmerston, that was much better, so hopefully they can just figure a way to just try and chip themselves over that wall and get some attacking footy going.
Had that one marked down in my record, Leo. Went a bit early. I thought she was all over that, Jasmine Hewitt.
She is human after all.
She is. A nervy kick, Mrs. Wayward, and some inaccurate kicking from Pine, but they'll be happy with their start as the Magpies will look to get it going down the line. Looking for numbers to come at the footy. Good bum went in there. Umpire will have it back, but they've cleared the area at least for now.
Big stoppage this one. Palmerston need to win this.
Rowe.
That'll help.
Win a free kick, Erica Rowe. So she's got a chance here. She's got girls streaming forward. Cotter was one of them. Decides to go inside to Ward. Not a bad option. This next kick here needs a lead. Needs someone coming at her. This Pine defence setting up so well. So the short option will need to be taken. We'll go to Mudge. Has Ward on again, working hard to get it back. She did well.
Good build-up. Now they can go deep.
Taking their time, trying to think it through, and Ward's kick is shallow. Cotter's in there. Good tackle coming from Hill. Now the umpires see this one, and they'll have it back. Another ball up, 11 minutes gone in the second quarter.
Yeah, the message from the Palmerston coach was definitely let's just have some footy, have some possession footy, and that has happened so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet, but they will get there if this is the way they're going to play.
Davey tapping forward in a dangerous position. Good tackle coming from behind. The umpire will definitely pay that one, and Georgia Davey will take the advantage and stroll in, and she'll look to kick Palmerston's first of the night. Has it gone through? It
I think she's
missed.
Yeah, that's a coach killer, that one. Davey did the right thing playing on there, but yeah, she just had a bit of a rush of blood there, panicked a bit, but very good signs for Palmerston though. They're earning more free kicks, they're getting more of the footy, they're playing some more forward 50 footy, so they just got to keep at it.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. At least they're getting their hands on it, and Davey just should have waited for her teammate to go back and take the set shot. Instead, missing, and they're still waiting for that elusive first goal of the game as the pressure comes on the Pint kick. It will still get out wide. Streaming off was Dakota Ward. She did well with the handballs, Erin, and now it's going to be a foot race out towards the wing. Look at the speed going out towards the half-forward flank. She's got plenty of space if she can pick it up cleanly. Now she does. Going to go for goal from long range. How will this dribble? Carlton's trailing towards the goal line. She's going to beat all comers, but the bounce will go around her. Looking to get back is Cook with the tackle, but she will wrap up and force a stoppage. Well done there from Tyler Cook.
Yeah, rubbish bounce there, but well done by Carlton as well. She really clean pick up, took the tackle.
Worked hard to go back and get the ball and try to clean up, and what would have been a certain Pint goal as Gill is tackled, and another stoppage. We saw a goal come from a similar position just before. They'll have to defend well here, the Magpies. Cotter taps it over the boundary line.
Yeah, this game's opened up a bit in this second term. Like Palmerston are getting a bit of free-flowing footy. Their turnovers, they're really propelling off half-back, both teams. So coaches have definitely just said kind of go for it a bit more, and it's definitely coming to show.
So either side able to kick through the big sticks. 13 and a half minutes gone in this second quarter. Well, we'll be looking to change that here as the tackle came on the ball. Good pressure from Palmerston. They've lifted the intensity marginally as they try to handball out. Pint locking it in. Carlton. Handball is just short, which forces more front on pressure. Now the umpire's got a decision to make. He'll throw it in.
Yeah, another forward 50 stoppage, and we can just see like 3 spare Pint players just outside the 50 here. So even if Palmerston can clear it, it's just going to come straight back in. I think the Pints forwards are getting sucked in a bit. Even just try and play some one-on-one footy. Just take accountability for your player.
Yeah, you're right, Leah. Great call. Now Palmerston trying to drop a few back, but feels like panic stations when the ball is just staying in that forward 50. Came out here, handball over the top, came from Hicks. Opportunity to snap around from McNamara. She goes with an errant kick out wide. It might be out in the advantage there of Harding if she can pick up cleanly. Pressure came from behind. Still going in hard was a good little handball there from Ingram. Hicks was able to get it up, but Palmerston sweep along and they'll clear the footy to this Pint wall who has to defend now. Tap went over the top. It was really clever there from Hill. Run down.
Great tackle.
Good tackle. Showing a bit more. That was impressive. Palmerston looking at get some territory, but the turnover will come once again from Grundon. She finds her teammate, but just went too close to the woman on the mark, so the handball will be forced to probably create another stoppage, you'd imagine, in here as McNamara wrestles, and we'll get a ball up. 15 minutes gone in the second quarter.
Yeah, Palmerston definitely taking the game on more. Much better to watch in this second term.
Ball back up. Tierney. Got one out wide here. They find her in Cook. Goes back inside with the kick. It's a high up and under. Maginella Ward will have a say in how this one ends. Was able to tap it forward. Georgia Davey as well. Flicked out from Carlton. Now Davey gets the ball back. Goes down the line. Intercept marked again. Tierney sweeping across. Sends it back with a beautiful little chiseler inside to McNamara. She's been impressive in this second quarter. And another good kick up the line to Membry. Kick the first of the game for Pint. Through the hands of Ward. Coming out, it was Davey. Arched it back. Was able to get the handball back, but she was run down and no prior opportunity, said the umpire.
Did well there though, Davey. Really took the game on, just burst off from half-back. Palmerston need a bit more of that. She was, I reckon, a few centimetres away from being absolutely gone.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. A bit of run. That's what Palmerston need. This one will go inside, but a good intercept mark. Sweeping across, and they've got McDougall out wide. If they can find her, a bone-crunching bump came in there from Membry. She made her presence felt, but then gave away the high free kick. Good pressure on the target, though, setting the tone.
Yeah, great contest. No, both of them just had eyes on the footy. That's what we love about NT footy.
Yeah, you're right. McDougall held her own, won the free kick. She's got Carlton on short, ignores her, kicks dangerous. Plenty of Pint players waiting to swarm on this one. Had to go up there was Dean. She was wrapped up and another ball up in a dangerous position here.
Yeah, Carlton for Palmerston has gone down back to fullback, and she's really set up a few good plays for Palmerston, so that's a good move.
Repeat stoppage here at DXC's. We've got a good little crowd has come down here. They were here for the men's game. They're stuck around for the women's game, which is fantastic to see. The ball goes in here from Hill. A bouncing footy, a bit of chaos ball. It feeds out to Harding. She's got a bit of time and space, but the handball didn't go far. It only went to Torsney. She was put under pressure. They're going forward here. Can Ward chase one down? She can't quite. McDougall back to Ward. Picked up. May have been a throw. Carlton just got it out of there. Kick's going to ask a lot of her teammate. Cook had to go back and get it. Well done. A bit of composure as they can get some territory on this footy. They'll be hoping it stays in. Hill went back. Kick came out. Still on the deck. Well done from Pint. Winning every contest they can at the moment. Tierney being good. Handball went back to McNamara. Called her name a few times as she goes inside 50. Ball just dropped short, and the siren will beat all comers here at DXC. A goalless second quarter that saw Palmerston defend as much as they could have again, but at least Palmerston were able to get a few scores on the board, Leo.
Yeah, much improved. Still couldn't get over that hurdle and still got pretty dominated from the midfield, but definitely much better. But Pint have seriously come to play. They are playing very well. I think Palmerston are very lucky, that they are not down by 10 goals, let alone just 5. But should be an interesting second half. Both teams still have a lot to get out of it, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, you're right. Your goal scorers quickly. Hillary Gubb was able to kick the 2. Sarah Ingram and Jordan Membry singles in that first half. It's a 29-point Pint lead here at DXC Arena. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
This weekend is no more round.
Across the NTFL Premier League competition, players, coaches and umpires will wear orange armbands.
It's our way of standing together against family and domestic violence.
We make everyone in our team feel welcome and safe.
We call out disrespectful behaviour even when it's tough.
We will stand up so others feel safe to do the same.
We encourage others to treat everyone with respect.
The No More Round shows the strength of our football community.
We include everyone and treat all people equally. We check in on our teammates, listen if someone needs to talk, and help them find support.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top end footy. Nothing comes close.
G'day and welcome back to the NTFL live coverage of Palmerston and Pints here at DXC Arena for the third quarter as we get underway here.
Yeah, back underway here, Leo, at DXC. A goalless second quarter to both teams, so they'll be hoping to get on the board early, and the first kicks will go the way of Hicks, but she turned that over and Palmerston will be able to clear the ball out wide here. Danica McDonald is able to find Ward, who had heaps of the footy in that first half for the Magpies, one of the only shining lights as she goes out towards Lee Cooper. Turn the footy over and the Green Ants will be able to reload through the middle of the ground. McDonald was able to get a fist in there, in and under. She gets the ball back again, Danica McDonald. So 3 touches early for her. She goes down the line. And the umpires have found a free kick downfield, so the Green Ants will be able to go inside 50 for the first time in the second half. It'll be Jordan Membry who was able to kick a goal in that first quarter. We'll be looking to go long with a target, hoping someone can fly and take a contested mark, and they almost could, but it was a Magpies player who was able to kick away and clear the area. Looking for runners in the middle of the ground, trying to go in and under. There is Lee Cooper. Shuffling the ball forward was Ward, and the turnover came, and Pint, another uncontested mark. They had so many of those in that first half, Leo.
Oh, they did. They just dominated all the possession. They were just controlling everything, as they seem to be doing early here, as they get another one down the line and look to go forward.
Nice chest mark taken there from Renee Tierney. One of the better ones for Pint in the first half. That kick quite to the advantage of McNamara, but she was good enough to get to the top of the goal square. Ward's down there trying to add some safety to this Palmerston defence, and eventually we'll get a stalemate and it'll be pulled up about 25 metres out from goal.
Heaps of forward 50 stoppages for Pint. They've just dominated them all day, and it looks like they're doing the same early as Jazzy Hewitt missed times of ruck, but collects her own footy.
Yeah, she got it back and then collected a massive bump. Gave away the free kick in the end, and Palmerston will get it back, but making her presence felt. Jasmine Hewitt just ran through. Looks to be Farah there. Collected her. She's up to her feet and will be able to take the free kick, looking to give off a handball. Eventually she's going to have to go by foot. Asks a little bit wide there of Mudge, but she's good enough to take the chest mark and looks to go inside. A few Green Ants coming to pick that one off. Tierney at ground level wasn't able to go cleanly. Hewitt was. She got the handball up. Cullen with a good smother, and then some more pressure laid from the Magpie. So bringing the heat early in this one. Davey was able to force the turnover, trying to get the ball forward here through a kick off the ground. Rose in there. Turnover came this way. The Pint girls will go. And high contact will be paid eventually to the Green Ants as Tierney's going to take the advantage and send them inside 50. Kick was out in front of her girl in Membry. Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Still some pressure on here if Gill can. She can't. Eventually McDonald will clear, but that wall of Pint, again, Leo is able to pick it off coming out.
A great wall of Pint. Yeah, it's just been... Their backmen would have been racking up the possessions today as they switch the ball, looking good going forward.
They do. That kick came from Harding. Ella Ward will clear the area. Out now. She'll get the ball rolling forward, and an opportunity here for Palmerston if they can get it continuing in their goal direction. Dean at ground level wasn't able to sock it too far forward. Off hands it comes. They want to apply the pressure here. The Magpies girls went underneath Dakota Ward, who had to bend down and pick it up eventually. Handball went nowhere, but the tackle was a good one, and the umpire will take this one back.
Much better from Palmerston there, rewarding their runners. They have got a fair few girls with some pace up there, so good that they're using that, but they want to keep it here now.
They will. Hit out came, but it is all green and gold out the back there, and this kick will favour again. It's going to be Fitzgerald, who just overran the footy at the wrong moment, and another high contact free will go the way of the black and white. McDougall again. I've liked her first half. She was able to handball out wide. Murphy was the one that kicked it inside, and then this inside kick came from Gore Birch, but didn't do much, and Pint will clear again. Handball came from Hicks. This kick might go out on the full. It'll stay in. How will the umpire see it? Out on the full.
And that'll be a Palmerston ball. Definitely at a distance, not her distance here, I don't think, but a good chance to go forward here and maybe get one for Palmerston. Hopefully they can set up a good defensive wall and give themselves a few opportunities.
So Cotter will go long, big pack forms. No one's able to bring it down, and a good stoppage here for the Magpies, still searching for their first 5 minutes into the third term.
Yeah, good start from really good energy. They've definitely been first to the footy this quarter, I think. Pints have only had a couple inside 50s, and they seem to be playing some territory footy.
They do. Trying to lock it down there. Sorry, Zoe McWhinney's got other ideas. She kicked up the line. Drop mark. Coming across was Carstairs. Kick one inside from McDougall. Opportunity here if one of her teammates can run onto it. Dean was dangerous, but not enough as Pint clear again, going out towards their half-back flank. Running over the top of it was Harding. Was good to get the kick forward. But if this one trickles out, could be a Lasso. Keeping the ball in was McDonald, who kicks to the advantage of Pint in the end. McNamara going through. She's been handy tonight. Another good tackle coming out the back. McNamara picks up. Carlton trying to tackle her. Bit of a stalemate in there, Leo, and we're going to get a ball up.
Yeah, both teams look pretty exhausted out there. I think fatigue's starting to play. But both teams looking very dangerous. Nothing to come to fruition yet, but both teams knocking on the door.
You're right. Palms at least having it in their forward half. For majority of this third quarter, as we see the kick over the top, and Carlton shows her speed and runs down, earning herself the free kick.
She's been awesome the last two quarters.
She has. She's the young star of this competition, and the kick didn't favour her teammates as Harding's got to sit under the handball. Wasn't able to pick it up cleanly. Did well with the tap in the end, and there's a few Magpies looking to wrap up there. Ball still on the deck waiting for some free plays. Cotter, watch her trying to come around. She was taken off the footy, and James will be able to send it out wide. Switch of the play here, so it's going to ask a bit of the Palmerston defenders as McNamara just pushed her player under the ball and gave away the free kick.
Aggressive hand back there. Should be 50.
She wasn't happy. McDonald.
She's been good as well last second and third quarter.
She has, and that was a good kick too to Ward. So a bit of time just taken out of the game is looking over. It looks like Dakota Ward is coming from the bench. Looks to have a sore shoulder or collarbone. We'll keep you posted on that. She's a bit ginger coming to the bench. In front of her is Palmerston trying to get the ball forward, but a really good Pint tackle sees them get the ball back here. Pressure's been fantastic from the Green Ants.
It has been. Yep, they're all over Palmerston so far. No, that's a great kick.
Searching for their first win since round 3. Pint as they go forward. Jasmine Hewitt's kick is intercepted by Ward, who will kick out, asking a fair bit there of Lee Cooper. Was good enough to potentially get taken off the footy, but she was pickpocketed by the running Ingram. Sent it deep into the pocket. It's going to be a foot race down there, looking to pick it up cleanly as she did. Pint can run in, and they get their 5th, and they get their first since the first quarter.
Yeah, great footy there, great run. They set it up really well here from the back line. That inside kick opened up the ground, I should say, and then just waltz in for the easiest of goals. And they finally break that drought of no goals, and they want to get a bit of a percentage boost here because it'll be a tight top 3 with St Mary's, Nycliffe and Pints, and you definitely want to be finishing top 3, and this is where you do it, just getting those percentage points early.
Yeah, you're right. Leo, fairly handy lead here, 9 minutes gone in the third term. That was Jordan Membry kicking her second of the night, and she extends the margin to 36 points? 35 points. As the ball's back up in the middle of the ground, a massive leap from Hewitt is able to win the hit out, but not the clearance as Harding has to try to slap it forward. Can't get it far. Clearing handball from Hewitt, found the back of the pack. Tierney was able to pick it up now. Umpire just putting the whistle away until this occasion where Pint will earn a high contact free. So where do Palmerston look to go from here, Leo? 10 minutes gone in the third term, still yet to register a goal.
Well, I think they're on the right track. Like the last 2 quarters, they've been wanting to take it on. I think they're just getting a bit of rush of blood whenever they're getting to that certain stage of the field. So I think if they can just have a bit more composure when entering that forward 50 or that kick over that defensive wall, then they'll be right. They just need a little bit more composure when using the footy because the ideas are there.
Yeah, you're right. Love to try to get 1 or 2 back quickly here, but Pine have got other ideas as they go into their forward 50. The pressure's going to come out the back from McDonald. McDougall will try to go back on the footy. She's got plenty of green ants surrounding her. One of them looks to be Ingram again. Dangerous spot to have the footy as Palmerston will have to continue to defend. They've done that so much. A really good tackle from McDougall. Ingram was the one that got dumped, and it'll be another stoppage.
McDougall's been good tonight. She's really held up well down back there. Good composure, good use of the body. She's a good one-on-one contest as well, so she has done very few things wrong tonight.
You're right, Leo. One of many green ants who's had a pretty good 3 quarters so far to speak, and they're looking to continue here as the kick came out wide. It went from right. Didn't go far. Davey had to pick it up, but she's got plenty of pressure to deal with. Hewitt on cue, can snap around on the right boot and will look to dribble one home. Jasmine Hewitt, another special effort from her, and she is able to get her first of the night.
I was about to say we haven't seen Jasmine Hewitt much this quarter, and she shut me right up. That's Jasmine Hewitt at her best. You know, someone of her stature. She's so tall, but she's just so agile and can just so clean below her knees as well. There's very few things she can't do, and that was a fantastic goal to top off an already fantastic performance by her tonight.
Yeah, she's definitely been the best out there for Pint, getting her first goal and extending the margin now out to 41 points. And a few questions to be asked of Palmerston with 6 minutes to go in this third term. We'll really be hoping to peg a few back here. The matchup last year was so tight, it was only a 4-point Pint lead in round 10. That was 25 play 21 on that occasion. Much different affair here at DXC. Pine again getting first hands on it and going forward. McNamara loved her game. She takes a mark out of the centre clearance and can put another high long ball inside 50. Ward had to sit under it. Dropped the mark at a crucial moment. Plenty of tackles coming. Ward was the one that pulled it out, and it'll be another stoppage.
Yeah, they're keeping Ella Ward down back, which I'm not too sure about. I feel like getting her into the midfield could swing things for Palmerston, but she is definitely not playing poorly down back, though.
No, she's not. She's been one of a few guiding lights for the Magpies tonight. Handballs trying to link up in the chain. McNamara will look to lay the tackle again, and a good one at that. So repeat stoppage has been the feature tonight for Pint. Just locked it in there.
Yeah, it really has been, and every time Palmerston can get it out, then there's the Great Wall of Pint.
Absolutely, they've built it, and they've kept it strong tonight. Hewitt was done when she didn't have the footy, and the umpire will pay and reward that free kick. So Jasmine Hewitt will get a chance at 2 in a row quickly here, as she'd back herself, all being she missed one from a similar spot before, Leo.
Yeah, well, she missed that very easy one before, but knowing Jasmine Hewitt, you'd think she would put this through, but don't want to put the knockers on her.
No, she would love to kick 2 quick goals in a row and continue another solid night. Jasmine Hewitt bangs that one through and extends to 47 points.
Yeah, floodgates are starting to open for Pint now. Their entries are gone now. I think the Palmerston backline are showing some fatigue because they have been working really, really hard all day with the amount of footy they've had to deal with, and Jasmine Hewitt's been the pinnacle of that. If she's not kicking them, she's setting them up. So she's had a fantastic performance, and hopefully the Palmerston midfield can lift a bit and get some forward half footy going and give their backline a well-earned rest.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. She was grabbed off the footy, and Palmerston defenders so worried about her presence down there. She was able to take advantage, kicking her second of the night and extending the lead. Palmerston with no answers at the moment as this ball's thrown back up in the middle of the ground. The clearance will go the way of the black and white, but once again just trailing they were as the kick went out from Grundon. Pushed under the ball. Looking to get back on it was Tierney. Put it inside 50, right there. Got the handball up. McNamara again. Gets her own footy back, McNamara. She's got a chance here. Ward tackled her, got over the back, and the intercept mark was able to come from Mudge.
Yeah, the Palmerston backline definitely deserve their flowers tonight. They've been very, very good. They've dealt with so much, and to only concede 7 goals to this point is a pretty fair effort.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. It has truly just been stuck there for, you'd almost say, about 80% of the game tonight. It has lived in this Palmerston front half as we see Cook try to go and pick off a short one. Fell short of her, so had to go back and pick it up again was Mudge. Sent it out the same way as where it came from. Kick went inside. McNamara bending over to pick it up. Ward put the pressure on her. Fed the handball out wide to Cook. Had to go high with the handball. It worked in the end to Hill. Quick hands from the PINT attackers as they push it inside 50 again. No one's able to hang on to it. Slapping it forward here, looking for someone. Handball goes over the top. Hewitt can kick 3 in a row with the Bunana, and she does. Jasmine Hewitt putting on a special third quarter effort. She gets 3 in a row, and PINT extend to 53 points.
I mean, what more can I say? She's just done everything. That's a fantastic goal on the run. She's gone pretty fast there and just managed to snap that and keep it in. And she's got 3 in the matter of, I reckon, 5 minutes. And really just getting rid of any sliver of hope that Palmerston had. And, yeah, so she's, with a few more performances like this, she'll be on our way to a 4th league best and fairest, I think.
You're right, Leo. Securing what you'd imagine to be another 3-vote effort here tonight at DXC and putting on a show for the fans that have stuck out to watch her. And why wouldn't you? She's a star, an absolute talent and an absolute star in this competition. She does it all. You see her in a ruck again. If you haven't heard us talk about her before, she's won 3 league best and fairest, and Leo and I reckon she could be on her way to a 4th as she's right on cue with a handball out to McNamara, who certainly is a chance to get a few votes as well going forward with a kick, and a strong mark comes there from Ingram, who can push forward again. They're piling on the pain here. PINT, as the ball goes over the top, will look for runners, but the boundary line will beat all of them, and it'll be thrown in deep in PINT's forward 50.
Yeah, I think fatigue's really starting to kick into Palmerston. They've just dealt with so much already, and I think it's, yeah, their backline's well exhausted for a good reason, but hopefully they can show something in the last minute and a quarter to go.
Really surprising result that we're seeing here. Obviously still a quarter to go, but you'd think this one's all over. Ward delivered the bump on the behind that came there from Ingram. But yeah, going into this game, Leo, we thought it'd be a lot tighter than what it's turned out to be. 3rd on the ladder place, 5th. You'd think it'd certainly be tighter.
Yeah, but I think PINT have just come out with a really good mentality. They were never going to lose this game. And Palmerston just a bit slow at the blocks, and it just hasn't really been their day. The ball has not bounced in their direction, and PINT have just really showed their class, and they're still one of the top dogs in the NTFL competition.
You're right. The kick's going to come out. An opportunity here for Palmerston as we ticked out in this 3rd quarter. Punching the ball forward. Hill will put the pressure on, and the siren will beat both here as 3-quarter time comes to both sides. It is a 54-point unassailable lead for PINT as we enter 3-quarter time. 8-8-56, play 0-2-2. We'll be back for 4th quarter action just after this break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Azalea's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazaliesnt.com.au.
This weekend is no more round.
Across the NTFL Premier League competition, players, coaches and umpires will wear orange armbands.
It's our way of standing together against family and domestic violence.
We make everyone in our team feel welcome and safe.
We call out disrespectful behaviour even when it's tough.
We will stand up so others feel safe to do the same.
We encourage others to treat everyone with respect.
The No More Round shows the strength of our football community.
We include everyone and treat all people equally. We check in on our teammates, listen if someone needs to talk, and help them find support.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back here to NTFL action. You're listening to Lockie Humphrey and Leo King bringing you Women's Premier League footy here at DXC Arena. Three-quarter time. PINT with an unassailable lead, 8-8-56. Palmerston yet to score 0-2, 2 behinds as we march on to fourth quarter action. And Leo, what do you see happening in this final 18 minutes?
I think Palmerston will throw a fair bit at it. You know, they've got nothing to lose now. The game's just well and buried, so is dead and buried. So hopefully they can just get something out of it, get some momentum going into next week. I think PINT might downshift a gear and just kind of cruise to victory, but hopefully something interesting happens.
Yeah, you're right. There's plenty still to play out in this season, but this game should be all but buried unless some miracle transpires as we're about to get back underway here for fourth quarter action.
No team with their preferred ruckman in the middle, so we'll see how this goes. Looks like they're giving Jazzy Hewitt and Ella Ward a well-earned rest, unless Ella Ward has gone down back again, which I think she has. But as the siren goes and the umpire holds the ball up, both ruckmen get in there. Palmerston win the tap down, tackled immediately, no real disposal given out there. Ball comes out the back. Both teams can't really grab it as it is picked up, handballed forward. And again, a few slick handballs there from Pine as they're running inside 50. Just run down. Great little chase down there. Pressure on the kick was fantastic. And she's in there again, Carlton, working there as McDonald picks it up. She goes straight up the guts. It's a fantastic kick. Oh, it's spilt, though. Handball off as Palmerston still can go through the guts. And they've got another player. Rubbish bounce. Oh, great pick-up, though. Gives the hands off and has a look forward. She goes to a one-on-one deep. She might get out the back here, little tap, can't really get clean possession. She had a good look on goal there as Pints defend well, and that'll go out. And not out on the full, though. But that was dangerous by Pints. Oh, by Palmerston, sorry.
Yeah, good little passage there from the Magpies. Able to get some pace on the ball for the first time tonight and lock it in there forward 50. So they'll be hoping to make the most and get on the board tonight here.
A very well-earned forward 50 stoppage for Palmerston. Let's hope they can keep it there for a bit as the boundary umpire chucks it on in. No real winner in the ruck contest. There's a contest there. Both teams getting numbers to the footy, and the umpire will say, "I will take it."
Davey was able to get her hands on it. One of the only ones that has managed to get multiple hands on it tonight. Ball back into play.
Yep. As Pints will get first hands to it, but they can't get it out to an outside runner. Oh, it's picked up beautifully as they've worked the handball really well tonight. As Hill has it, she takes it. She was very composed there. Goes inside, finds a teammate there, and she has got a heap of time as James. But Ella Ward is there, and she really cuts it off and defends really well. Handballs to herself. She's got another Pints player to deal with. She does in a little bit of a tussle. She uses her strength. Got one hand to the footy. Couldn't quite gather it though. Socked by Palmerston the wrong way. Pints will get in there, but no real clean pick-up. And Palmerston will just take the ball and the tackle.
Fantastic effort from Ella Ward. She was on Jasmine Hewitt, left her to go and get James and was able to stop what you'd think would be a certain Pint goal.
She's definitely captain for a reason. As we've got the ball back into play here, no team with a real possession, and we'll just, John Bowman, the umpire, will say that's mine.
So what can Palmerston take out of this final term, if anything? Pint will get the ball rolling forward.
And I think it's Payne holding the ball. Probably a good decision there by the umpire. As it goes the way of Neesner, sorry. And she smashes it straight down the guts, probably to a Pints player, but it gets through the legs of her as Davies onto it. Great pick-up, little spin move, a blind handball. She gets it back, another handball out wide, just over the top of her teammate. And Pints will just take the tackle, I assume. And the ball up. Good signs early from Palmerston. They really wanted to take the game on this last quarter, Lockie.
Yeah, they won't want to leave DXC goalless, that's for sure. We'll hope to earn a bit of respect in this final term.
No doubt. As Pints are first to the footy in this quarter, just not using it as well as they have in the first three, as they retreat back to their back line and they go wide and they find a player. And she plays on straight away to a contest with their big key forwards. Oh, great use of the body there by Tyranny. Fantastic. And she has been unreal tonight. A couple of goals to her name. She goes inside, finds McNamara as she looks up. She's got a player on her own as Ella Ward comes there and does a fantastic spoil. She has just been working so hard all day. Saves Palmerston again as the ball comes back inside. No mark taken. Pints looking dangerous as Ella Ward picks it up again. She looks for a player, but it's just over her head. As Pints pick it up, McWhinney couldn't quite do much with it. And Palmerston have the numbers here, but it gets through the legs of their... It goes through the legs, sorry. As Pints get there, Palmerston look exhausted. Ella Ward's there waiting for her opponent to pick up the footy, and she will just lay on her.
Yeah, she's an absolute workhorse, Ella Ward. She's busted her gut today and done everything she could down back. It obviously hasn't been enough, but she couldn't have done much more, as we see another tackle and a flying kick come out there.
No, Ella Ward can hold her hat very, very high as the Palmerston skipper, as Palmerston will exit this stoppage. And Pints at front spot, bit of a nudge in the back. Umpire says no. Georgia Davies there. She picks it up, a little handball out the back. Couldn't quite find her teammate. As Pints are there again, handball back inside. But a very congested area, so no one can get a really clean possession. Oh, great tackle there, but gets the handball away just. An umpire will say high, as she came in a bit recklessly. Did Palmerston there. But Pint will have a look. Not much to kick to. Not many leads being put on, so I think she'll just go deep here, as she does. McNamara. Oh, drop mark there by Palmerston. Hewitt was there, gets a handball out wide as she's got players there. Boot to ball, but the goalkeeper will be there. And it is a good mark taken down there.
Yeah, so the game's just going to be stopped. It was Rennie Hicks got absolutely smashed after that kick. So she's just going to take a moment to get up. Palmerston will still have the ball, and a dangerous kick coming out will ask a lot of her teammate, but they'll be able to sort it out at ground level.
Yeah, Shields with a dangerous kick there. As it's absolutely a very high ball booted out there by Palmerston. Or almost a great mark taken, but she crumbs their own contest. Gets a dribble kick out there, but numbers with PINT again. And, the handball just was a bit too much air on it. Is that ball going to stay in? I think it will, but it'll be the last touch rule, as we've got to get used to that, as that'll be in the AFL next year, and PINT will get it back on their back pocket. As they'll look to go inside, but I think we're just going to go with a long down the line kick here for PINT, as they do. Numbers get there. Georgia Davey had hands to it. She couldn't stick it. And PINT get it forward, kicks it right into the stomach of a Palmerston player. She gets up fine. And Palmerston will win the contest. They're dominating a bit more territory here, which is what they want, but the PINT backline have been exceptional as they continue to do so. They go inside with a great kick. Finds Gill as she goes forward. A big contest there. Palmerston, held their own. As McDonald's there, she didn't have the footy. Umpire said it wasn't enough to pay a free kick, and she'll back up with a great tackle.
Yeah, Danica McDonald laying the tackle in there. She's another one that can put the head on the pillow and be happy with her performance. Not many from Palmerston could say that, but she stood up back there in defence for the Magpies.
Certainly has, especially in that second and third quarter. As PINTs have all the numbers, but they overrun it, so it's a bit more dangerous, but they've still got time. As Grundon, she kicks it wide, looking for her teammate. She finds her in Clark. She goes a bit of a dodgy kick, was a bit off balance, but still to the advantage of her teammate, but she can't gather it. As it's going to come back in, goes back to Clark. She has a second go at it, and that is a much better kick, but Palmerston with just a little roadblock there, and they're going to take their time. They go for a switch kick, looking for Carlton, and it's a great kick. It lands in her lap. Davies screaming for it. She says, and she will give it to her. They've made a very good partnership tonight, Davey and Carlton, as she'll go long, but no mark taken. Just a bit too much pepper on the kick, as PINTs are going to try and work it out. They do. Handball inside. And Tierney, she finds it, and she's run down brilliantly. A great tackle there. Snuck up behind her. I won't say it, but like a librarian did Neesner. Absolutely fantastic. And she will take her time here as she's looking for a few options. She'll go back inside. It's got a lot of height onto the kick. It's dangerous to McDonald. She spills it. PINT have a chance here, but she manages to get it back, and she'll kick it, and she'll find a teammate, and she does well there in the end. Really good composure there. As Mudge, she has it, and she goes looking for a teammate. No one can find her. And then coming in was PINT. A great head, and that's a massive throw, and the umpire did see it. I don't really pay that too much to the umpires. I'm glad they found that one.
Yeah, you're right, Leo. That was one of the more obvious throws that we've seen. Torsney, the beneficiary, and she just kicks it straight into the PINT woman on the mark. So it's all going green and gold's ways. They're going to look to win the ball back here.
They do, but Palmerston are there again. They've had a much more of this footy in this first 8 minutes of the quarter, but they still cannot go. They still can't find their forward 50, which is quite frustrating for them. The umpire's just going to put his whistle away for the moment, as there's a few tackles laid, and now Mr. John Bayment will finally say, "I will have that."
Yeah, he will on the far side. Wearing the orange cap tonight. No more violence round up here in the NTFL, as we see PINT through right, able to go quickly forward, and who else but Jasmine Hewitt back on the footy here, putting it deep inside 50.
And Carlton, she has all the time, but she spilt the mark, and she uses her pace, takes a bounce, says "I've got you" to her opponent. The kick wasn't great. Still to the advantage of her opponent, not really. There's a bit of a contest here. PINT get there first. McWhinney does well. She's still there, gets her hands to it. A bit of a dodgy handball, then a tap. Nothing really came from that, as PINT use their run as well. And come charging through to Harding, and she goes forward. No mark taken. Ward's there, crumbs it beautifully, timed it well. The kick was a very rare bad one. It won't quite go out in the full. Palmerston would want to touch that, so it's not last touch. And it'll be thrown in. And John Bayment's a bit confused. Umpiring with his son tonight, actually, John Bayment, with Sampson out there somewhere.
Yeah, fantastic to see that.
Yeah.
You see McNamara, she's been one of the best tonight for PINT. Been really impressed with her. She's sending another one inside 50 and a chance here for the Green Ants.
And PINT's they've got a shot on goal here. Is that going to make it? Yes, it was low, but it went through. That's a great goal by Cook. She was in the right spot at the right time. Tyranny saw her at the corner of the eye. I'm not sure if it was a shank, but it found her, and she makes no mistake, does Cook, and puts the 10th goal on the board for PINT, or 9th, I should say.
Yeah, PINT get their first of the final quarter, 10 minutes gone, and the lead is now out to a solid straight 10-goal margin. And yeah, you're right, not much to get out of this last quarter, but Tyler Cook will be happy to put through her first of the night and first of the season as well. Tyler Cook, she'll be really happy to get on the end of one there, as she's played a few seasons up here for PINT, and with 7 minutes to go, it'll just be putting a few girls on ice for PINT as they come up against the Darwin Buffaloes next week here again at DXC Arena, and the Palmerston Magpies will have a difficult clash with Southern Districts on the Friday night, as the umpires most likely going to pay a 6-6-6 somewhere here. A warning it may be, but a ball up we will get.
Yeah, the PINT Club will be going off tonight, no doubt. 2 huge wins for both their men's and women's premier. As we're back underway here, as the ball gets tossed up, I think Jasmine Hewitt's back in the ruck. No, she's not, sorry. As the ball will be thrown up again, as there is a tackle laid there by Fitzgerald, as she is doing the ruck duties for now, giving Jasmine Hewitt a well-earned chop out as she wins the hit out, finds a teammate in Clark, I think. And then, a bit of a spill there. Ball's getting out the back. Palmerston will get there first. There's a handball that gets out, doesn't really go to anyone, goes to PINTs in fact, as they'll bomb it inside 50. Ward just misreads the ball as it's chasing back there. PINT might get there first, push in the back, umpire's not going to pay, she turns around and kicks a goal. Oh, that is fantastic. No free kick there, I don't think. No, it is all clear goal for Membry. That was fantastic. Definitely a little nudge in the back though there, Lockie.
Yeah, it was. She was just able to skies it beautifully in the goal square, pushed her opponent under the ball and was able to get onto it and kick her third of the night. So she's had a really good day out, has Jordan Membry, and as of most PINT girls, extending the lead now to 66 points as we approach time on and approach the finish of what's been a massive day of NTFL footy up here in Darwin. It's been great to see games going on all over the territory, and you're right, Leo, the PINT Club will be roaring tonight. They'll be really happy to go in there, have a few drinks with 2 massive wins over Palmerston, who unfortunately will make the long drive home. But the ball is back up in the middle of the ground.
Looks like Carlton's moved into the midfield. She's trying to get a bit of run in the last few minutes as the umpires found a free kick to go Palmerston. Not going to pay the advantage, which was a very good decision. As Rowe, I think it's going to. Oh, no, sorry, it'll go to Carlton. And that's probably the one for Palmerston that you want kicking it inside 50. So hopefully still a few minutes left for them to get on the board here.
Yeah, one can only hope, Leo, that they can get 1 goal on the board. That's all we're calling for now. They've got an opportunity here.
Yeah, as Murphy has it just on the 50-metre line, I think. She'll just go deep looking for a forward, but it's going to go straight to PINTs as they spill the mark. They'll work the hands as the kick will go right to the boundary. Carlton will get there first, but she's under immediate pressure. Does well, though, just smashes it inside 50. Oh, almost a mark taken there. Just spilt. As PINT have the numbers there, they're defending well. Tries to get a boot to ball. It was a bit of a dodgy one. As PINTs are there again. Palmerston are not too far away, and we'll get another ball up, and it'll be to the advantage of Palmerston as they're almost inside 50.
4 minutes to go, and the kids are getting tired, as are we, begging for the siren to go here at DXC, put the Palmerston Magpies out of their misery. It's been a pretty tough day for the black and white in both their men's Premier League and women's Premier League sides. Ball back up with not long left.
As PINTs are running onto the footy, the ball trickles a long way back. No one really pick it up as Carlton's there. She milks that free kick a bit. Umpire says, no, I'm not buying what you were selling. As the ball will go down. Numbers with Palmerston, but a really good attack there by Membry, but she left the footy behind. McDonald's there. She'll get a kick away. Smothered by Membry again. She picks up her own footy. Tackled by Carlton. There's a little socket kick forward. Palmerston will pick it up. Handballs back to McDonald. She loses the ball as Membry's there under immediate pressure. Oh, great tackle. Umpire says play on. She got her kick away. I don't know if I agree with that, but it's not about me. We'll play on as Pints have a shot on goal here. It looks to go right. Is it confined? Hewitt was there, but not quite. Probably should have given it to her superstar teammate in Jasmine Hewitt, but she wanted a bit of the glory to herself.
She did, Leo. She had Hewitt all home in the goal square. She could have had goal number 4. Won't matter, but just little acts like that you'd love to see get to the teammate at the top of the goal square. Either way, it won't make a difference as we get down the last 2.5 minutes, and Pints lead now out to 67 points. Ella Ward getting another disposal, albeit a kick out. She'll be hoping to find a teammate here.
Yeah, she's looking pretty tired. Getting over that fence was a bit of a chore for her, but she will still keep fighting, as we know. And she tries to find a teammate, but no one could really get good hands to it as Pints are first to the footy. They're getting in their hands, comes out for Pints, but it's gotten turned over. But Palmerston, no, not clean either, sorry. And the umpire's found a free kick, and it's going to go the way of Palmerston. I'm not sure what that was for, but it will go the way of Mudge. She's been pretty good tonight down in defence. I haven't seen her come off. As she'll go for the switch kick, find her skipper in Ella Ward as she'll set up the ground. McDonald's working over there, so she'll use her. Oh, a bit of a fatigue loss there. Bit of a switch off, but she gets the footy again with a drop mark, and she'll kick it straight to a Pints player, and they will set up and go inside 50 again. She's found something she likes. It's Carlton. Oh, no, almost marked there. But Carlton, kicked it right into Ella Ward. Jeez, everything is getting thrown at her tonight. Is Tierney. She gets a handball to a teammate. Another smothered kick. Few smothers in this passage of play. As Pints are going to have a shot on goal. A lot of pressure on the kick. Ward is in the one-on-one. I think it might be Hewitt. But she does well. Ward, Hewitt gets up to her feet, gets a handball looking for a teammate. Couldn't quite find one. And I think it's Davey will just smash that out of there. She does well. And then Palmerston are onto this one. It's a 2-on-3. Oh, probably should have bodylined the footy there. She went to body instead. And now Pints send it back in as Palmerston get it again. Umpires found a free kick for chopping the arms, and it'll go the way of Palmerston. And with 30 seconds left, you'd think they would just...
Yeah, you're right, Leo. It's getting a bit to that time now. A lot of girls out there starting to hit the barrier and hit the wall. They've, albeit still plenty trying to get a few disposals. Cullen's just down for the count on the far side, so hoping she's okay. Looked like she got winded in the smother before, but another intercept, and McNamara has brought her own footy today. She's been fantastic, should feature in the votes as well as she goes short, and a turnover will come as we tick down.
3 seconds left as Pints. They might have one more opportunity here. They go long. Will the siren beat Jazzy Hewitt? Oh, it will by about a millisecond. Oh, she is not happy about that. She wanted her 4th, but she has by no means had a bad day. And that will bring us to the end of the game today as we have 10 goals 9, 69 for Pints to 0 goals 2 Palmerston. Oh, sorry. Lockie, who did you see in your best?
Yeah, look, it was pretty hard to go past a few of those Pine midfielders. Jasmine Hewitt, obviously best on for the Green Ants tonight. She was fantastic. Bit of the 3, almost had the 4. You're right, Leo, right at the end there. Siren just got her, but she'll be very happy with this win to her girls. I also loved McNamara's game for the Green Ants. She was fantastic, and it was much of the same for the Magpies. The usual stand-ups in Ward and Cullen did all they could, but a comprehensive Pine victory. Who did you like here, Leo?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. I really liked Tierney as well. I thought she was really good up forward, had a couple of goals in the right spots. She was awesome. And I thought Georgia Davey was pretty good as well. I thought she was there, and I'll give a shout out to Carlton as well. I thought she was fantastic when she went down back, used her skills, composure, her speed. So something to build off for Palmerston, but Pint came here today with an attitude that they were not going to lose, and they did the furthest thing from that. They won very convincingly, and Nightcliff will be looking over their shoulder, seeing that Pints are still around and still one of the top dogs.
Yeah, you're right. So as we wrap up here at DXC Arena, it has been a comprehensive PINT day of football. They won the Men's Premier League by 97 points and they toppled in the Women's Premier League victors by 67, and a good sign of respect here at the end. You've been joined by Lockie Humphrey and Leo King. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you, and we'll see you next week for more NTFL action.